work on the thumbnail. Now I just have to put this on my Tumblr and then put the microphone in and then do a test. You don't know how hard it is. What are you looking down there for?
Down where for? What?
When you gonna be in my video?
Oh.
And can you sit in front of me? Can you sit over here?
No. They hear me from over here.
Oh, I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you loud and clear.
Good.
Excuse me. I forgot they could hear that too. Alright.
Alright.
Can they really hear though? Let me see. Test. I forgot they could hear that too.
Test.
Okay, but let's try it with a microphone.
Won't chill.
Yeah, chill. That's me when I play that golf game. That's topics on my thing.
Chill.
That's my name. What's your name? You ain't got one.
It's golf game?
Yep.
Rusty Shackelford.
Rusty Shackelford.
Mm-hmm.
Test. That's topics on my thing. That's my name. What's your name?
No.
You ain't got one.
It's golf game?
Yep.
Rusty Shackelford.
Rusty Shackelford. Okay, welcome to Note to Self podcast with your favorite rabbit, Zayna Bunny, and my guest, Stinky Bean, Rusty Shackelford. What's the other name you got? What? I don't know. You got another name? Nacho Man.
No, I don't really use that one.
Frankie Fat Meat. All right, we're here. Loud and clear, and I'm here to talk about what's on my mind. But first of all, I want to give a shout. Give a shout out to all the people who have been looking at my channel. Shout out to YouTube Shorts. Y'all really going up since the TikTok ban. Let's go. All right. What's the other thing? What was that thing I was gonna talk about? Oh, today is April 3rd, 2023. This year is flying by. It's also going slow at the same time. My sleeping schedule is still fucked up. I woke up late. Like, I briefly woke up early so I could feed the cats. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I fed them. But there was nothing in here, though. Like, I gave them, like, treats.
Damn, because I fed them.
When did you feed them? One of them lied to you.
5 or 6 or something like that.
Oh, then they got extra treats then. Okay.
Yeah, there wasn't nothing there.
Note to Self 73. Can you believe we're at 73 episodes?
I mean, yeah.
2 years ago I started. Almost 2 years ago.
How many total views?
Bitch, I don't know. Do I look like a calculator?
A calculator.
Alright. Excuse me? What does vindictive mean?
I said indicted.
What does that mean?
Not knowing how to pronounce indicted.
Indicted, it's up to you. Bananas, pajamas. Next. First topic, smelly asparagus pea. So I always heard that, like, there's like a gene where, or it's for real. Like, you can smell pea.
Gene, it's just...
It turn your pee stink?
Yeah.
I heard it's a gene though.
I thought it was for everybody. Just making piss.
Smelly asparagus pea gene. Some people can smell it, some people can't. So that's unfortunate. Cause that means like somebody was like
I didn't know.
Yeah, like that means like what if you about to get head or something? And then, like, you ate a whole asparagus salad, and then somebody go down there and smell that, and your whole relationship fucked up. I don't know, but I know my piss stink. But then I feel like, I feel healthy because it's green. So, it is what it is. Oh, I had the worst number 3 last night, if you know what I mean. Because we ate a steak, and it had mad fat in it. I don't know if that's why it was making me run to the bathroom like that. But man, oh man. And then I saw a video where guys like you know the people who be on the carnivore diets? Like you have a whole vegan diet where they're turning watermelons into steak. Then you got some people who just eat a stick of butter and like a steak all day. I don't get how you do that because it's just like, don't you get blocked up eating all that meat? Don't you have a heart attack eating all that meat? How do people just eat meat?
There's people that do the carnivore diet.
I just said that. You're not paying attention.
Barely. And they be like, oh, I feel so much better.
No, they don't.
I've seen a couple people.
Yeah, but they need to eat something else. They need to eat some leafy greens. I'm talking about these niggas who don't believe in eating no green plants. Like niggas that just wake up and eat a pack of lunch meat. And I do that. I do that sometimes. Like if we got that good lunch meat, like that rotisserie chicken, Oscar Mayer. Ooh wee. That seasoning too good to pass up. Anyways, let's keep it rolling, keep it going. But what's your opinion on that? Because I know you anti-vegan and anti-vegetarian, but you gotta take a day out from those heavy things. Because I've been trying to incorporate greens in everything I eat now. Because like yesterday you were just like, no, we're not doing cheesy scallops. We're gonna have vegetables.
Okay, it's not cheesy scallops. It's scalloped potatoes. Scallops
it's the same thing.
No, scallops are seafood.
Okay. That's all you had to say? I feel like you had something else to say.
I was saying I'm not against those things in general, but I don't like how preachy vegans are, and they get all like.
I don't like how preachy anti-vegan people are. Them niggas be this a whole another. It's like it's an offset. Like okay, like you got people who go like there's a channel called Vegan Deterioration, and it like shows people who are on vegan diets, and then they'll analyze their body and shit like that. Like oh no, she's having an issue because I do love that channel though.
One thing is though,
they be zooming in on people's teeth and shit.
Yeah, I mean if you're not gonna eat meat, then you have to take supplements. Like if you're not gonna eat any kind of meat or anything like that, you need to take supplements.
But then to get back at what you saying, to shut down your whole argument. So you remember pirates, nigga? Yeah. Them niggas got scurvy because they had no shit like that. So
well, that's because they didn't have any vitamin C.
Yeah. So where you gonna get vitamin C from? Not an animal. There you go. So you need to have a balanced diet. That was the whole point of this. Have a balanced diet, nigga.
Yeah, I'm all for a balanced diet.
Yeah. But I think the food pyramid might be a scam though.
The food pyramid's terrible.
Something ain't right about that.
Old now, dude.
We used to have a food pyramid poster in the cafeteria when I was in elementary school. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Next. Excuse me. Bar soap versus liquid/body wash. So I've been using Ivory body what do you call it? Soap bar, Ivory soap bar. And I just use that because like my grandparents always use that shit, so I use that. But then I'm just feeling like I'm not getting clean enough. But then once I use like that liquid body wash, all that shit come off, nigga.
To circle back, you can get vitamin C from eating kidneys and liver.
Okay. But that ain't stop scurvy.
Because they didn't have kidneys and livers, they had preserved shit.
I'm talking about niggas who get like cast away and they had to catch fish off the raft. Them niggas got scurvy. I played a video game like that, nigga, when he was in the Amazon, floating down the Amazon.
Eating, like a bunch of fresh fish, they were eating like salted barrels of shit.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about them niggas who like just be going down the Amazon on a raft, right? But it's just like it's survivalist shit. What you got, fart now?
Well, more than that, but keep going.
Anyways, let's get off this topic because it's about to be a debate. But I'm open to any debate. That means you, the viewer, leave a freaking comment if you got something to say about it. It's an open panel. Next, bar soap, liquid soap. What you think?
Oh, it depends. Liquid soap is less of a pain in the ass.
I like liquid soap. It feels cleaner. And plus, like you rubbing that soap all over and you putting the soap back on the thing.
It's just a little dirty.
I don't know. But soap, bar soap made me feel a little bit personal, you know, at home, whatnot. But you always see a hair in the soap and that shit turn me off. Even if it's my pube, it's like, what the hell?
Like, damn, I didn't put that on my body. It still got a hair on it.
Okay.
I just wanted to wash it.
Next. I wonder, like, before we get off this topic, like, I wonder if people really be getting scared as fuck when they drop the soap in the prisons and shit like that. And if so, if that's such a big problem, we heard about this problem for years now. Why they don't have soap dispensers near every shower?
I saw one little YouTube short person talking about that was an overblown thing. The real reason not to drop the soap is because the floor is fucking nasty.
So they don't get shower shoes?
They get shower shoes, but like...
It's nasty. I don't believe that.
It's a nasty ass floor. Motherfuckers be beating off in there and shit.
No, they don't. How somebody you taking a shower and somebody beating off next to you? I mean, that's the best time.
A lot of them have like not a door, but like the two little walls. Like two little mini walls.
I thought it's just like open.
Some of them are, but then some of them have like the two little stall mini door thing. The shower head.
Next, virtual golf game. Bean been talking shit in the back. And he pussy because like he kept on turning the microphone off when we was playing that game yesterday.
Nah, I asked you if you wanted the headset.
Yeah, but it was sweaty as hell.
Okay.
And you need to clean that, man. I don't know if that detach or what, but that shit, it stink and it's wet.
It's not wet.
It was wet yesterday. And you could have clicked the microphone and placed it on the desk for both of us to talk. That's what you think.
No, because you heard it and it was like, that sounds like shit from far away.
Well, guess what? I beat you in that game.
No, you didn't.
And that scoreboard is rigged. Just to let you know. That's not complain about PKA. What is it? PGA? Yeah. PGA 2023, bitch. That's rigged. The scoreboard is rigged.
No, you just spam.
No, I'm pretty good at that game. That's why they call me Chip.
Go ahead, Chip.
Yep, Chip. See, talking that shit. Man, we could have went to the and it's going into the next thing, but it's like we could have went to like a real life golf thingy. I think we still can go, but it's just like if I'm not gonna do it, the baptism, then I just don't want to get involved because it's like, okay, you're not gonna get baptized, but you're not gonna come. Yeah, so I'm gonna be respectful.
I wouldn't mind going and playing golf at some point somewhere. I'd have to be there.
Yeah, we could do that. We could go to like the fun part, nigga. Cause I want to play that thing, the bumper carts, but that shit made me agitated.
So you gonna play putt-putt?
Yeah, whatever, nigga. But I'm thinking about the damn golf carts. The go-kart, what do they call it? The bumper carts? Yeah, them niggas be hitting me and shit. I be getting mad.
You ever been on go-karts? Like the little go-kart racing tracks?
Hell no. But I want to do that too.
It's pretty fun. A little scary, but it's pretty fun. You get going. Somebody slam into you.
Where'd you do that from?
Huh?
Where'd you do that? Frankie's?
I think once at Frankie's and then once when I went to Tennessee. A long time ago, in like elementary school.
You ain't never been to Tennessee.
I have been to Tennessee twice.
Next. Yeah, but golf, nigga, call me Chip. See, how come every time I get on a live, you want to go to the bathroom and shit, man? So what you about to do?
I'm about to take it. What, you want to do it with my drawers right here?
You can hold it in one more minute. Go ahead. Hurry up, man.
1 minute. Go ahead. Come on now.
No, just go ahead. Go ahead.
God damn.
That's rigged. It's rigged, just like that game. Next. Feeling separated from church. BPD kicking in. BPD meaning, I want to say maybe bipolar, borderline, because I have that. And, you know, my hormones with my period and all that. And, like, now that my period is actually fucking coming, which I was worried about. Also, it's about to rain. Yay. Like, leading up to my period, I just don't feel like doing shit. And I just feel like a bitch. So, I don't know. Did I decide to not go with the church because I'm going through a mood swing or something like that? But I don't think so. But I don't know. Like, I really hope it's not going to be awkward the next time I talk to the pastor when we do our grief classes. But it's just like I'm still on that search, man. I'm still on that search. And then like I have on here, maybe I had a demonic reaction to the whole Jesus thing. And maybe Jesus is really the truth. Now, I have another topic down here saying looking into Islam. So like I'm just like, cause I used to go to like the mosque with my aunt. Like my name is Zayna. Like she named my aunt is my godmother. So like she named me Zayna, and I think that's Muhammad's first daughter. I think my dog on, but I'm driving home, so I may be in and out. All right, no problem. Drunk. Shout out to my moderator. Drunk. Yay. But my thing is like, so I've been looking into Islam because like when you look at like the Abrahamic religions and whatnot, like it's three books. So you have Judaism first, then you have the Bible in the middle. It's like kind of like a movie trilogy or something like that. And then you have Islam last. So that's like the most updated religion you can say. As far as like Abrahamic religions, but I heard all this comes from Zoroaster, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's from this guy named Zoroaster or some shit like that. But basically it's just a monotheism, okay? Meaning one God. But I was just thinking like, okay, I like reasons why I like Islam, and you might think this is just like ridiculous, but I like structure. Like I don't feel like there should be like, oh, well, I'm a cherry pick what I like. So like I still feel like I'm gonna get to heaven or whatever the fuck, or I'm gonna be the most blessed. Like I'm a cherry pick. No, I want some shit that lays out the fucking rules. That's what I like. So then it feels like it's like more real. You know what I'm saying? Because if this shit says don't okay, like what it say? Don't eat ham. Don't eat seafood, right? I like ham and seafood. I'm a black woman living in the South. I like that shit. So it's just like, okay, am I gonna cherry pick that shit and just say like, oh, Jesus made it so we can eat those things, even though he was Jewish, right? He was Jewish. So if you're Jewish, I know for a fact you're not supposed to eat ham. And it's just like, you're not supposed to eat like bottom feeder crustaceans. You know what I'm saying? And then it's crazy because like leading up to this whole spiritual journey part 9001, like I was just like, you know how I felt about like the fish heads, like the crab, the fucking crawfish, all those little crusty little animals looking at me and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then like every time I eat ham or like ribs now, and I'm talking about like pork, I'm just like, ugh, I feel kind of fucked up because back in the day, like we ate fish, and I think we ate shrimps too, but I know for sure like I kind of wasn't allowed to eat pork. Not so much wasn't allowed, but we avoided it. And I guess, I don't know, was I healthier from that? I don't fucking know. Would you wear the hijab, like the full face one? I think I would, because like I'm always wearing some shit on my head. Like I'm always wearing hats. I'm always like wrapping my hair with the hair scarf and shit. Like why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like less things to worry about. Like people busy worried about like vanity and shit like that. So what if I cover that shit up, man? I have less things to worry about, and it's better than me just cutting all my fucking hair off because I don't want to do it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? It's just things I'm thinking. And thank you for keeping me on the topic. I love ham and cheese sandwich, but I started buying deli chicken breast instead. Yeah. Cause I like that rotisserie chicken flavor. That shit is good as hell. And then I'm thinking about, you know, those kosher hot dogs, like what they called? Like they're like little pigs in a blanket. Damn, I forgot. But they're like the Jewish ones, so they don't have pork in it. That shit is like $20 a box. But I don't know. One place I do want to visit though is like the Holy Land. Like that shit look holy than a motherfucker. I don't know. I want to go. I want to visit. I want to see how that's like. But I'm so scared like there's going to be some kind of missile strike or some shit like that. But I'm going to say this, and I'm sorry who the fuck is going to be mad or whatever. Probably Jewish people going to be mad at me. But that whole like Israel, Palestine, like that whole fighting shit, like that shit is whack as fuck, bruh. And then my thing is like, how the hell you gonna like, I'm sorry, but it's just like, how the hell, that's just like, okay, like people coming to the USA, right? and then they're just gonna break off a piece of the USA and be like, oh, it's for these people. What? I don't know, but free Palestine, nigga, that's how the fuck I feel about it. I love everybody, but free Palestine, nigga, that's how I feel about it. That's real shit. Pork is the poor man's beef, and I ain't rich. Okay. But them chickens starting to cost a lot. But I really hope I didn't offend nobody, but it is what it is. That's how the fuck I feel about it, because that shit's fucked up. Because, okay, what if y'all get Palestine or whatever, right? I feel I'm gonna get motherfucking banned or some shit. So what if y'all get that shit, right? And then, like, let's say a whole different religion gets a piece of your land because, like, the government said so. Wouldn't you feel some kind of way? Like, I don't know why y'all niggas fighting, because, like, y'all look the same over here to the average American. Y'all got that look. So, whatever. But I know that y'all are holy people, though. I'll give y'all that. All of y'all is holy motherfuckers. I love that. I respect that. So, imagine living in your house and people show up saying their mama lived there 300 years ago and it's their land rightfully. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? That's crazy. And then, oh my gosh, and then, like, you making me want to go in. But then it's just like, us, meaning, like, the USA, we giving these niggas weapons and shit. Like, these niggas got, like, a dome where if you try to put a missile towards them niggas, that shit will fly the fuck away. What? So why we don't got some shit like that? Why we don't got that? That's crazy. We giving them more fucking technology that's more ahead than us. So I guess America think we ain't gonna be here that long. Ain't that something? And then I heard about some kind of, like, tax or some shit. Like, sometimes, like, you'll see, like, what do you call it? Like a kosher tax or something. Like, it'll be like a little Hebrew sign on the back of a can or something. Like, or on a salt. Because I've seen this on a salt before, but I don't remember. Some snacks I got, too. But, like, a bit of it, like, the money that they get for that product, it goes straight to Israel. And I'm just like, damn. And then I'll be watching commercials that come on late at night and they're like, would you like to donate to Holocaust victims in Ukraine? And I'm just like, I'm kind of confused. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, okay, I understand that. But if the shoe was on the other fucking foot for black people, them niggas would have been said, get the fuck over it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I love Jews, though. Jews, they cute. They cute, they funny, talented, very smart. I feel that way about all the holy people. Meaning the Jews, the Christians, and the Muslims over there. But the people over here, like the westernized version, something fucked up with the West. I don't know. America's the only country without bomb shelters. I don't know. I heard, like, old post offices, like, they have bomb shelters in the bottom, but I think that's because of the Cold War or something like that. And then, like, yeah, just select places in certain time periods that haven't updated their buildings. They have bomb shelters. I wouldn't be surprised if there's bomb shelters, like, under Walmart, but I know that there's secret shit in Walmart underground and in airports and shit like that. But I don't know necessarily if they're bomb shelters or not. But yeah, that topic, I was just asking, like, maybe I had a demonic reaction to joining church, and is Jesus really truth? I really don't know, because then I started thinking, like, okay, well, all the things I'm believing kind of lines up with Islam, and my whole issue was just like, okay, well, I don't want to move to Islam, because I'm thinking, like, okay, they don't worship Jesus, but then I'm thinking about, because the whole thing with the Jesus thing is just like, you're not supposed to worship man. That's what I believe. But then, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you get my drift. But then it's just like, okay, like, they talk about Muhammad. And Muhammad was the last prophet. And, like, he has, like, allegedly the last prophet. And he has, like, his actual bloodline. Like, you can track their bloodline to today. You believe in Mother Nature? Me too. And then that's the whole thing about it. It's just like, okay, what if I just keep going on that journey where, like, I just go out in nature and, you know, just enjoy the trees and enjoy the sun and the moon. Like, I like that, but then it's just like, it's too open. Like, it's just, I need answers. Like, I just want answers. But then it's like the whole search for answers got my mind fucked up. It's just like, what am I supposed to do? And my thing is just like, if you believe anything, you stand for anything. And I'm not that kind of nigga either. Like, I'm searching for something. I'm searching for something. And I don't know if I'll find the real answers. I don't know. But I definitely do believe in Mother Nature, yeah. I forgot what topic I was on. But was it like just hearing about Jesus? I'm just like, I don't want to hear about that. But I don't think it's that. It's just like, to me, it doesn't make sense that you can be like the best person you can be. Give away every fucking thing in life. You know, like live like a nomad. Try to follow the ways of Jesus. Like being, you know what I'm saying? Try to be like Jesus. I believe in that. But it's just like, I can't, I don't know. They're saying angel named Jibril, who's the name angel Gabriel. So the Bible gave Muhammad the updated version of religion. And yeah, I was about to say, they said Gabriel is the one who got Mary pregnant. I don't know if he did it with Mary, but he gave Gabriel the permission to have Jesus be born through Mary, whose name I think was Miriam or something like that. Something like that in what do you call it? Arabic. So I'm just like, okay. But then like the one thing that got me confused when I searched that up was what was it? So, cause like this guy, he was like an ex-Muslim turned Christian. He said, well, if Allah is not the father of Jesus, how did Mary get pregnant or something like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then like, who is the son of God? The son of God is Jesus. So that will make Allah the father of God. But then in the Quran, it says like, Allah is like no one's father. He's the creator. So I'm just like, I don't know. Something fishy about that Jesus nigga. I can't put my finger on it, but the fact everyone worships the image of a dead man. It says, that's what I'm saying. And then just like, if you take it from like him being like the ultimate Jew, you know what I'm saying? In Judaism, you're not supposed to worship man. You know what I'm saying? Like they had Moses and all that, but they didn't look to him as God. So like, okay, let's follow the teachings of Jesus. But what exactly is the teaching of Jesus? That's like being a better Jew. You know what I'm saying? So shouldn't we all be Jewish? That's my thing. Like, shouldn't we all be Jewish? But I don't know. It's the shit I'm thinking about. Like, my mind is so fucking torn. That's why I can't go and do a baptism right now. Like, I just don't want to get involved with nothing I don't understand. But then it's just like, if you think about like, there's a Bible verse talking about if you're lukewarm, God will spit you out. That's some deep shit, nigga. Because I don't like room temperature water and room temperature tub water. I like my water hot and I like my water freezing. I like my water boiling hot or freezing. And if we talking about souls and shit. I mean, unless God is eating souls or something like that. Man, I spit them niggas out too. Like, you gotta be on fire. Like, and that's something else I'm searching for. I'm looking for somebody who teaches the word, but they just on fire with it. Like, they going off. Like, I don't know. Like, people be making fun of the black church about how they be going off and people be doing the Holy Ghost and shit. But I like that shit, nigga. Like, I like when people be like, and that's the answer, yeah. And that's, yeah. And then they be falling out. People be falling out shit. Before the dinos till now, we are just a small second from that timeline. Live your lives now. That's deep. That's deep. You know, if anyone draw an image of Muhammad, they'll kill them no matter where they're at. Yeah. And oh yeah, and that's the other thing. That's exactly what I was thinking about last night. I was just like, okay, well, they say Islam is like the religion of peace and stuff like that. But then if you think about it, like, okay, I play the devil's advocate now. Okay, how the hell are you killing people because they have a different opinion? But then again, we talk about being lukewarm and stuff like that, right? So if the word specifically says, do not make images and shit like that, and just like how we talked about like weird representations of Jesus, because that's weird. Like, didn't they say like the current picture of Jesus is like Caesar Borgia or something like that? Some guy, he was like a torturing ass nigga. Like, he tortured people and shit. Anyways, you gotta stop that shit. Like, you gotta nip that shit in the bud. Like, if people keep making images and the word specifically says don't make images and you just don't do nothing about it, you're gonna end up with something like Christianity where people just like fucking cherry picks what they want. So I can't really get mad at Islam for that. I can't. Like, even though I love making art and all that, and I love spiritual representations of art and stuff like that, but I mean, like, if that's what the word is, that's what the fuck the word is. What are you doing? But then they said their form of art is like architecture. So like when you go to the mosque, it's like, it's really pretty. Like, think about Aladdin with the damn domes and the calligraphy and all that. That's really pretty. I mean, but that's a representation of God. Being in that safe cocoon is okay. Church or not, doesn't matter. Yeah. And then it's just like, some of them say like you have to go to church, and some is just like, oh, you can worship at home. And I know in Judaism you can worship at home. Christianity, like, I mean, you can too, but they emphasize on church and all that. But it's just like, that's the whole thing. It's just like, I don't want to have to go out my way, give a piece of my income but I get it with the tithes and stuff like that. I get it. Like, you have to upkeep the building and all that, blah, blah, blah. At least they don't have to pay taxes, but it's just like, you really expect me to drop, like, especially in these times. But they said every little counts. Like, even if you have like a penny or something like that, and if that's all you have, like, go ahead and give it away. But I mean, I don't know. But I do feel like if you give away, you can get back 10 times full, because sometimes, like, I'll be giving people tips when they don't even need a fucking tip. Next thing I know, something good happens to me later in the day. It's all about sacrifices and whatnot. But I mean, it's deep. Like, this shit got my brain churning. Like, it's just like, wow. I don't know. Imagine you have to write this conversation down tomorrow. How many stuff will be correct? Imagine you have to give that note to another person to translate it and get it back 1,000 years later. Yeah. Yep. And then I was thinking, like, one of the things that Muslims say is like the Quran is not altered in any way. It's like, that's how it's been since the beginning of time, which I really like that. That's something else I give a point to Islam too, because it's just like, there's no, like, I don't think there's things like the King James version, the New International version, this version, that version, that version. It's just one version. It's Arabic. That's it. And then you have the English translation. But I mean, it's Arabic. That's it. There's no, like, people doing like different versions of things and twisting words. Like, how much will the chat be? How much will be the chat what we said? I don't know. But I know that if you think about it, like, even a year from now, shit, even a month from now, the things that we're saying in here it's just gonna be, not even if you're translating it from like English to another language, it's just gonna be summarized different, and that summarization is probably not gonna be what we actually said. So it's just like, that's what I'm searching for. Like, if I'm looking for like structure, I need the most earliest structure of what we need to know. And for me, I think that might be the Torah, since it's the first book. But then it's just like, how many versions of the Torah do you have? But with English, like, you could say things 1,000,000 times. Yeah, like, in English, like, you can say, like, bear, like the animal. Bear, like, oh, I'm trying to bear this. Bear, get naked. You know what I'm saying? That's three different meanings for, like, one word. So it's just like, what is the truth? And it's just like, I don't want to get caught up. Like, trying to figure this out, and then at the end of the day, like, when I'm about to die, I'm just like, I did the wrong thing. But then at the same time, I just don't want to not do the spiritual journey and then just live like nothing's gonna happen after. Like, there's no way. I think there's something after we pass. I know that for sure, but it's just like, I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. All I know is, like, I love nature. Nature is beautiful. Something happened, something happened and it's crazy by chance that the temperature is perfect enough, the distance from the sun is perfect enough, distance from the moon is perfect enough. That's crazy. I think that's calculation. Like something did that. It's just too perfect. But then again, science is crazy. Yeah, music. And then I hear that some music and some of these religions, they're saying like you're not supposed to make music, or like if you do make music, it can't be like, it has to be like a certain way. And it's like, why? I don't know. Because I get it, because like music can mind control you. Like if you're listening to music about people like shooting each other and shit, like eventually you're just like, oh, I wouldn't mind shooting people, fuck it. Like it just gets in your brain. Like I don't know, so I kind of get that, but I don't know. My homie who died for a minute said he woke up in an all white room with a nurse asking him how was the experience, and that's all he remembered. Damn, that's propaganda. Yeah, I don't know. Like if we can go to sleep and have dreams and all that, like I know there's like chemicals, like I know there's DMT that's like a mock chemical of what's released when you die. So my thing is like, okay, well, do you just go into this permanent dream world until your brain fully rots? That's my thing. Like, wouldn't that be something? Like you just die and then that chemical is being released until the brain is fully rotted. Like, I don't know. Music is much more than words. Sound is a crazy thing. Vibes. Yeah, like you can hear like drums and then you want to start twerking or something. Like shit. When I hear drums, I want to start rapping on the beat. I'd be like, hey, like that Dave Chappelle skit. There was a Dave Chappelle skit, and then I think it had John Mayer in there. And then it's just like when white people was hearing like guitars and stuff, they was just like rock on. And then the Spanish people would hear like the congas and stuff like that, and they would like in the electric keyboard and they want to dance too. Like music is very powerful. That's why they say like Lucifer or Satan was the overseer of music, and he was also the most beautiful angel. So he was sexy and he could make music, and that's what really was the downfall of people. So it makes me think. Tantra mantra. Ooh, I've been thinking about like sex magic stuff. Oh my god, I think we talked about this on a different podcast, but like, never mind. Man, we've been talking about like that stuff, like, never mind. Birds make beautiful sounds, music, yeah, they do. Just waking up in the morning before everybody gets up, even like the silence when you're outside and everybody's sleeping, like, I like that. Like, I like the little birds chirping, the wind. I like that sound, like the wind just going through the trees. I like that. That's very calming. I feel like that could be the divine talking to us, I think. Because if you just sit down and just be quiet for a minute, you can kind of just hear spirit, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen some TikTok videos of people, I don't know if this is fake or not, but like the people would talk to trees, and they say like, if you're real, touch me or talk to me, and then like the tree will lean over and fucking do it. But I don't know if that shit is real, but I'm too scared to find out. Alright, let's see. The shock wearing off about grandpa and PTSD. That's going in trance. Hypnotizing yourself is cool. You can teach that from videos. Yeah, but you gotta be aware of like what you're like putting yourself in the trance to though. That wall art behind, that's a divider I got from a thrift shop. But like it was too big to do anything with, and it's too heavy. But it's like one of those things like you can put up like a fake wall. I think that thing was cursed. I don't know. I be thinking like a lot of spirit beyond the things at the thrift store, because a lot of people be dying, and then they just take it to the thrift store and get it sold off, and I'm just like, Lord. But I was gonna say like you can look up meditation videos and like mantras and stuff like that, but then it's like you gotta watch out because some people do put subliminal messaging in there. Thank you, drunk. But there is some subliminal messages in like meditation music. I wanted to also say like you know, I've been putting on a strong face and strong, like, you know, it's fake strong, nigga. It's just like, oh, well, I can do this. Like, I'm repping grandpa and all that. But, like, when I think about him now, like, I feel really sad. Like, and then I think what made me feel sad, since we're on the topic of music, like, you ever heard that song, Creep? Like, I'm a creep. Like, I heard that shit last night, because, not last night, but 2 nights ago, because I was listening to, like, that Patrice O'Neal documentary, and, like, he's, like, a comedian that passed, and he just like to tell shit how it is, but I was listening to that song, that shit made me sad as hell, because Grandpa always felt isolated as fuck. You done shitting?
No, I'm still shitting.
You could be.
You know how they played that song?
Hold on. I got a new person saying something. Hello. You're from Belgium. I like the chocolates. Radiohead. Welcome. It's nice to have you. See, we got people all over the world, this motherfucker. Say hi, Bean.
Hello.
That's all you gonna say? Alright.
I was asking you a question. You know how they played that song in that version?
Is that his cover?
No, that was, you know how he wanted, Patrice was on Opie and Anthony a lot?
Mm-hmm.
That was, they had a homeless guy on there and he sang that.
I think I seen that video.
The dude named Mustard?
I think so. But that song is so sad, talking about, I'm a creep. I used to think that song was, like, mad annoying, though. Because people kept on covering it, and it was just like, can y'all stop? But then when you finally listen to a song you thought was annoying, after a while, it's like, damn, now I see why it was such a hit. But that song is so sad. Like, what kind of lyrics are those? That's depressing as fuck. But yeah, but that shit is hitting me now. So I'm trying not to think about it too much. Most people from Belgium speak Dutch and not French. Flemish speaking, Creep is from Radiohead. Yeah. Belgium, Dutch. I forgot to say hello in Dutch. Hallo. Do you know any Dutch? I know how to say sleep well. Slop lekker. Well then. I think I said it right. Is Belgium next to, what's that country called that people be washing money at? Switzerland. I wonder how people in Switzerland feel about that. Like, I wonder if they think everything going on in there, you say, yeah, very good. Is it ya or ja? Ya. I know the J's in, Spanish are like H's. I wanted to learn Dutch one time. Alright, what else are we talking about? I visited Grandpa's grave. There's no tombstone yet. Apparently the ground has to settle for 6 months. I'm going to keep my eye out on y'all. I didn't have any flowers, so like I went to the other side, and then we grabbed some weeds, and then we put it on top of the grave.
They were flowers, though.
Nigga, those are weeds, nigga.
They have flowers on them, though. Them little purple flowers.
Yeah, alright.
They're still flowers. They might be a weed, but it's still a flower.
Luxembourg, Netherlands, Germany, France.
It's not like you just grew some grass in that bitch.
It's basically that.
With a flower on it.
Okay, so then why we keep mowing the lawn with all them flowers?
Because I don't want all them flowers in the yard.
Yeah, okay. Those are weeds, man.
Uneven and shit.
You know any German? I mean, do you know any Dutch words?
You already asked me that. I said no.
You don't know nothing?
No. What do I know Dutch?
Because they smoke weed over there.
So? That's just in Amsterdam.
Do you speak French? I forgot my French trying to learn Spanish, and I still don't know Spanish good.
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage. Omelet of cheese. Do you know how to say hot chocolate? La chocolate chaude.
Chocolate chode.
That's what I used to think. But chard is hot. You know how to say cold in French, in Spanish that's frio, but I think in French, I think it's freeze. No, freeze is a strawberry. How do you say cold?
I know a little bit of Spanish.
That made me want to Google it now. I think it's ice. East, something like that. How to say cold in French? Freud. That's so obvious. You know how to say horse? Now you turning out of the podcast?
You asking me questions like, no, I don't know any French.
Do you know how to say horse in Spanish?
Oh, I forgot. It's like...
That sounds like a nice drive. I know your property taxes cost a lot over there. He said it's a 25-minute drive to Amsterdam and a 3-hour drive to Paris. That's a nice location. That's a day trip to Paris. And then like, what? A couple minutes away from like free hookers. What the hell happened to my
Caballo. It's horse in Spanish.
Caballo.
Caballo.
I think it in French is chevalier. You should check me, nigga. Chevalier for horse. Whatever. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I'll subscribe back. Europe is small, but like so much has happened in Europe though. Like dang. A lot has happened in Europe. But I hope whatever that war shit going on over there. You said Chevre? Then what the hell is Chevalier? Well, I'm gonna stop doing it. But I hope the war don't spread to the rest of Europe. That should be crazy as hell. Then we going into World War III. I ain't got time for that. Cause you know America gonna jump in. Chevre. I thought Chevre was hair. Yeah, Chevre is hair. Cheval. Then what the hell was I thinking? That war is so far away from my bed. Even it's Europe. For me, it's a long drive to Ukraine. Shit, they don't even have to drive to drop the missiles, though. That's crazy. That's the crazy thing. And I'm talking like that war is like not far away from us. Like, I think if North Korea really get their shit together, one day we're going to wake up, that shit going to be on the news. If that shit hit like Alaska or Japan or some shit, well, I mean, Alaska, well, if they do hit Japan with that shit, I think we have to hop in, right?
Not sure.
Because I don't know if we're allies with Japan or not. But it's like, man, like our economy is fucked up. We don't need to be fighting right now. But then again, every time the economy gets fucked up, we do jump into wars according to history. So, next, the best time to go to the DMV. The best time to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles is when they're about to go. Definitely. Don't think on that. Live in the now, so enjoy it. Yeah, you right. I don't know. Like, I guess we can live good right now, but like, what would you do, man? If you knew that shit, like you living your best life right now, and then you just find out, oh, a missile's incoming. Like, what the fuck? You didn't even get ready. But I don't think there's nothing you can do. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, it's not like you dug like a hole in the ground for a couple years and that you could hop in. But then, like, who the hell wants to live in a hole the rest of their life until everything clears out? Fuck that. I mean, I might do it for a month. Like, I might run out of food, and then when I'm done with my food, I might come back up through the radiation. I'm gonna have a suit, though. And then, like, I'm gonna check out what's going on, if anybody's still alive. Start, what do you call it? Looting. start looting some houses and shit, I might get shot.
It's
And
gonna be all irradiated though.
but I have to put on a suit. I'm gonna put on like one of them
but the
suits.
shit you go get is gonna be irradiated.
How if it's next to me in my bunker?
I'm saying if you're going out to loot houses, all the shit in all the houses is gonna be irradiated.
So the food's gonna be irradiated too?
Yeah.
Yo, we should play not Fortnite, Fallout. That shit is real. No one ever thought Fallout would be real. But maybe they were trying to tell us some shit, like, the whole time. Because think about it. Was it, like, California Republic? And what was the other one?
It's the New California Republic and Caesar's Legion.
Who the hell is Caesar's Legion? That's probably,
That's Fallout New Vegas, though.
I know it's the flag that got the bear on it. That's California Republic.
New California Republic, yes.
And then you have, ain't there a red flag, so that's the Caesar one? I think that's Russia, nigga.
Well, in Fallout, it was some dude that read about Caesar and literally created like a new Roman kind of thing where they had slaves.
And they talk about Putin, though. If you think about it, he trying to restore an old empire.
That's not what they're talking about.
I think
from 2010, they were really literally just talking about some dude reading a book and trying to recreate the Roman Legion.
And then didn't the person who made Wolfenstein, they made a Fallout 2, right? Or is that a whole different thing?
No, because
I need to play that game too.
I think it's Bethesda, but Bethesda didn't create
Alright, boo.
They just like bought it and then they made the next couple. But it's originally, I forget who originally came out, the first two.
I need to play that game, but I think it would scare me. You say you're gonna smoke some Hajis? What's that? From Morocco? Damn, that sound like that's the hashish. You about to get high? That sound like either it's a really good tobacco, or that's some of that good. That's that yeet. Does anybody still do hookah? I haven't seen that since the pandemic. You remember Dexter used to do that?
David used to have them.
But it's just like, that shit gotta kill you, man.
I've smoked hookah before.
Me too, and it gave me a headache. It didn't do nothing for me. But then at the time, I wasn't into cigarettes, and I wasn't into vaping, so I wasn't really into that.
I've also done the other stuff I don't know.
Alrighty then. Next. Okay. Let's talk about bodybuilding. Bean called me wide back last night. We were slamming hams.
You ain't had a narrow back.
Okay, if you don't have a narrow back, you got a big back. I call him Officer Fatback. And he called me wide back. But that hurt my feelings. Because I was trying to find an outfit before we slammed them hams, you know. And then, like, I guess all my clothes is old as hell. So I need to take that to the thrift shop. But, like, he tried to zip it up.
As little as you used to be.
Well, I need to lose some weight then. Or do...
Losing weight ain't gonna help that. Like...
Well, I'm going to get lipo on my back so it'll smooth out.
Your fucking rib cage.
What?
It wouldn't fit around your rib cage.
So how do I make my rib cage smaller?
You can't.
You get a corset.
No. That's unhealthy as shit.
Well, why they did it then?
Because they're dumb.
I'm about to get a corset, man.
Fucking ignorant.
I'm about to be like a worm. Okay. No, you won't, because you're going to be like, damn, she got an hourglass for real. And my organs are going to fall into my asshole. But then you're going to be like, damn, she look good. I wouldn't mind doing corset training, though. But I hear people, like, it's hard for them to breathe through that thing. But if I do bodybuilding, I'm going to work on my arms. Because I got macaroni stirring arms. I'm getting there. But I do think macaroni stirring arms are attractive. It's like, damn, she can cook. Next. Catipillers everywhere. What will they turn into? Either moths or butterflies. I don't know. Let's see. But I hope I get to see all those flying critters because I've seen all the worms. So I hope I see like maybe a flight of butterflies or something like that. I have been seeing a lot of butterflies, a lot of pollinators lately, so that's good. And I threw like 3 boxes of like pollination seeds outside like a year ago to get rid of them. So I don't know if that's what's growing up out the ground, or I don't know. Or is it just weeds? I don't know. But shout out to the pollinators. They keep the food going. Don't attack the bees. Leave the bees alone. But them wasps, fuck them wasps though. We knocked down that nest. I'm sure it's back though. You know it's back. You gonna go check?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's gonna be back.
I didn't knock it down. I just sprayed it.
Well, they gonna be mad. Next, being a skeptic because I hate scammers. So, that goes with the religion talk too. Like, you know, I just think everything's a fucking scam. And I don't want my soul to get scammed because what's bigger than money is your soul. So, I'm a skeptic. I'm sorry. Told you I was looking into Islam. I don't know, but I like thinking of what our new subscriber talked about and what Drunk talked about. Just being one with nature and all that. But I really hope, like, I don't know. I really hope I'm making the right choice, but I'm not stopping the spiritual journey. I'm keeping my mind open. I'm buying my books. And you know what? Since I keep thinking about it and talking about it, maybe I should major in theology. I don't know. But it's for theology only for religious leaders? I don't know. Something to think about. And I talked about the best time to go to DMV. I think Patrice O'Neal got assassinated / deleted because he was talking some real shit. And then people hate when you say real life things. Like, people hate to get offended, and that's why that whole that cancel culture thing, that shit, every time you try to control the masses, it's always like a backlash from it. So it's always a backlash. So you could be like, oh, don't do this and don't do that, and people are gonna do it just because. But I love keeping it real comedy. That's one of the topics on here. For example, I talked about Patrice. I like Bill Burr. I like Joan Rivers, rest in peace. I like Richard Pryor, Red Fox, all those people that were like really controversial and whatnot. I feel like they speak the most real to me. Like, and it's funny. Like, if you take your foot out your ass and your morals out your ass for 5 minutes, like, and just laugh about it, shit is funny. The truth is funny. The truth hurts, but it's funny. Pain is funny. No, it's not. But you can make it funny so it doesn't hurt you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Next, getting laid versus not getting laid attitude. As I said, I got laid. I feel better. What?
They weren't there.
I got laid. I feel better. People are usually bitchy before they get laid. I wanted to cuddle for a little bit.
I did. I came over and you told me to get away and then you said come back.
Yeah. And I slept good too. That's all I gotta say on that. I think that's it. I don't know, cause just like sometimes when people like they'll clown people and be like, well, seem like you need some dick. Seem like you need some coochie. You acting uptight. And then you just get laid and it's just like, all right, what the hell I gotta be angry about right now? Like, it takes your mind off it for a second. But then you can see how people can become a sex addict. But are people really becoming sex addicts because they're getting their mind off of things, or are they becoming sex addicts because they're addicted to busting a nut? Like, what is the answer? What is the real answers? What do you think? Why do you think people are sex addicts?
You get addicted to anything.
That's crazy. But there's just too much disease out there for that shit.
Okay.
Then you really gonna be worried. But yeah, I think there's definitely a different attitude to when you wanna do it and not do it. I mean, well, do it and not getting it. Because like, yeah, I already said that. I think that's it for that topic. Oh, and then I went to do a research thing. Like, you know those people who do like no fap and stuff like that? Usually them niggas be like on some spiritual shit, but I feel like they secretly angry.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I think they angry as hell.
They got some that shit up.
Yeah, like what you do with that? Like, and then they be talking about, oh, you can do different things with that energy that you got, like wanting to do it, but instead of doing it, you put that into meditation and shit. Nigga, I don't believe that. And I feel like if you don't make yourself do it or like do it to yourself, then you just gonna be angry as hell. I don't know. Like, what about the virgins out there though that don't know nothing about that? But wet dreams are real. Wet dreams are real.
Virgins still be fapping.
And they say like the wet dreams of demons like getting at you. What do you think about that? I think succubuses are real and incubuses.
I think it's just
your body.
Your body being like, all right now, it's time.
It's time.
You fucking around.
All right, and I got another one, and we almost done with all my topics.
It's your body being like, fine, I'll do it myself.
For real, for real. Again, this is the Notes Up Podcast, episode 73. If you like what I'm saying, don't forget to hop in the comments, leave a comment. If you want to talk about something now or in a future podcast, just leave a comment. If you don't mind, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. So I got one is, who are you posting for? And I hate normies. I've always hated normies. I just don't get how you just like live your regular day-to-day life not being weird. Everybody's fucking weird. Why are you hiding your weirdness? You don't go to bed with these people.
Some people just bland as hell.
Yeah, people are bland. Somebody said mayonnaise is salty. Yeah, they did. But that's different though.
Mayonnaise ain't salty.
Mayonnaise is salty though.
No, there's no salt in it.
Yes, there is. There is salt in mayonnaise.
Probably a little bit, but like not.
If your tongue worked, you could taste that salt. Okay.
Mayonnaise is eggs, oil,
and salt.
Lemon juice.
Eggs, oil, salt, and oil. Oh, you said oil already. Ain't no lemon juice in no damn mayonnaise.
Yes, there is. You put lemon juice in mayonnaise. I made mayonnaise.
Okay, whatever. But my thing was like, who are you posting for? So then you got people who are like really bland, especially on like Instagram and shit like that. Like you have the people who are just like, they're posting things just to feel important, or they're posting things for memories. That's nice or whatever. But they're so boring. I guess I'm just putting this here to complain about boring fucking people. You're fucking boring. And it's just like, you won't say anything about what you're thinking. You wait for somebody who's against the status quo to say what the fuck you're thinking, and then you're not even really like giving them any support. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not saying, oh, you're weird in a good way, or like you're different in a good way. No, you let them take all that fucking heat, and then when it's cool to be weird, you take that aspect of being weird. Fuck you. That makes me think about Jesus again. That nigga was just saying some off the wall shit. But then it's just like, people was probably hating on, like, I know them Pharisee niggas was hating though. Them niggas was haters. But like, damn. Then you gonna wait thousands of years or hundreds of years after the man gone to do the things that he was trying to do, or to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell is that? Nice putt. What you think about normies? I think you a normie. You act like a normie. You try to be a normie. You be like quiet all the time. But you know your thoughts are weird as hell. And you're not thinking the same boring shit everybody else is thinking. If you're not thinking something out the box at least once a month, what are you doing here? I think you are NPC. I think you a robot. I think the mass media, what do you call it? They say the abbreviation's MSM.
Mainstream media.
Yeah, mainstream media. Whatever the mainstream media say, you follow that shit. So people who turn the mainstream media, like, it make shit popular, make weird shit popular, you wasn't even down with it until that shit got popular. You a follower. I appreciate my followers though. But I'm talking about followers, nigga.
People.
Yeah, sheep. Man, fuck them sheeps. And every sheep got a shepherd. So who the fuck is your shepherd, nigga? Damn. Why did I rant? Because I went on Instagram and I just thought everybody was boring. And then I saw people shaking ass on Instagram too. And that's my other question. Still the same question. Who are you posting for? Why are you showing your butt? Are you showing your butt for like, like what do you call it? Every click you get a dollar or some shit like that, then I understand. Hell yeah. But I'm just like, what's the point of you doing that? I'm not hating. It's just like, that's all I see when I get on that motherfucker. Titties and ass.
Ass, titties, ass, titties.
Ass, titties, and memes. That's what the internet is now. Where's the research? And you know, when you think about it, maybe all this that we see on social media, that shit's on purpose. They want you to just, like, when you looking up some intelligent ass shit, they don't want you to find it. Like, hell, it's there if it's not doctored. But, like, if you see a big old ass, you ain't gonna look for no truth about what the fuck is going on, what the hell they put in your food and in these medications and shit like that. You ain't gonna look for that. So, shout out to the Illuminati, because I'd do the same thing, too, if I was them. Anyways, next. Feet fetishes make me laugh. One of the fetishes... Let me take a sip, nigga. What's your opinion on foot fetish?
I don't get it, but whatever.
That shit don't turn you on? I can see how foot fetish would be attractive. Like someone stepping on you like you ain't nothing. Someone dressed up sexy and then they just stepping on your head and you just it makes me laugh. But someone's busting a nut to that visual. They have like websites where like you can look up celebrity feet. I think it's called celebrityfeet.com. I think if your feet are very beautiful, you should probably monetize that. Why not? You ain't showing anything too identifiable. How you say it? Identifiable. You're not showing too much of that. Unless you have like a tattoo on your foot or some shit like that. But foot fetishes do make me laugh. And I feel like that's the easiest fetish to do if you want to make money on the side. Like, get a pedicure every week and then, like, stick your foot in a pie. Or, that's real shit, though. People like that. Or, like, you driving with your feet. Or you going through your phone with your feet. Or like lifting up a toilet lid with your foot. There's so many things you could do with feet. It's funny. And then with that, I'm gonna move on to Welch's is the GOAT. Shout out to Welch's. They have like fruit snacks. They got obviously the grape jelly and jams. They got other jams and jellies like strawberry, mandarin orange. I said strawberry already. Raspberry. I like that shit. That shit is tasty. It's delicious. Welch's always comes with the good quality. So shout out to Welch's. I don't know who the hell Welch's is. I don't know if that's a man back in the day who had slaves squish up grapes or some shit. I really don't know. I'm going to do my research. But shout out to Welch's. And when I think about Concord, I think about when those Concord Jordans came out and niggas was killing each other, lined up, trying to get those ugly ass shoes. Shout out to, what's his name? Michael Jordan. He said, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. For real, for real. But don't he got kids, though. But I think he was talking about he don't want no autograph and shit like that. He don't want to sign no autographs. Damn. But anyways, we got two more topics and I'm out of here. I know I was a cat in a past life. I'm a bitch. I like being worshipped. I like good food in my alone time. And I like to get my back scratched and my back rubbed. I think I was a cat. What about you? Bean. Do you think you were a cat in a past life?
Don't know.
I feel like you're a cat person. Maybe you were a cat in a past life. If you thought you're any animal in a past life, put your animal in the comment box. I'm getting tired now. Random thought. Why am I getting tired drinking caffeine. That's crazy. Random thought. What the hell were ancient civilizations randomly thinking? Like, just how I was thinking, why the hell am I getting tired drinking an energy drink? I wonder what niggas was thinking when they were building pyramids and shit like that. Or like you're at the what do you call it? The Coliseum, and niggas was getting fucked up by lions and shit. And niggas was fighting and all that for their freedom. I don't know if that's what it was. Was there a show called Spartacus or something like that? That shit was good. Didn't it get canceled because the main guy died from cancer or something like that? That's sad. But that was a good series. But I wonder what they was thinking about. Like, what was the random thought back then? Like, probably like, where is my next food source gonna come from? That's what I usually think before the invention of like supermarkets and stuff like that. But they did have food markets back then. But just like, what the hell were they thinking about? Like, were they like, I need to make my my sacrifice to this god today, or I need to be with one of my 7 wives today, or else she gonna curse me out. Like, what were the thoughts? Makes me wonder. What do you think is this ancient civilization thought before I cancel out of here?
I don't know, like, why the fuck shit happen like it happened?
What?
Like, I don't know.
Oh, I get what you're trying to say. Like, why is it raining?
Why does it rain? Why it don't rain? Why the thunder? Why the lightning? What makes shit grow?
So you're talking about like pre-science thoughts?
Yeah. Ancient civilization?
I mean like random shit, like how we be like, oh, I got snacks in the drawer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder what they was thinking. Like, oh, I got some snacks in the salt container or something like that. I wonder what they was thinking. But anyways, excuse me. This has been the Note This Up Podcast, episode 73. I'll most likely see you tomorrow. But definitely again this week. Love you all. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for viewing and give me your honest opinions, because I don't like liars. I don't like liars and I don't like normies. But I do respect your opinion. So, I'll see y'all in the next video. I don't know why I'm tired. Peace out. Be good. Treat others the way you want to be treated. But don't get stomped over, because even Jesus flipped tables. Peace out. Gang, gang.